So now it says we're recording. Okay, so hopefully we're recording now. All right, so welcome to Math 1040, everybody. Um, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of our class is here on the first day of school. I am going to try to record lectures, but I'm also going to tell you that this is a really hard class in normal circumstances, and we are not in normal circumstances. I'm going to try very hard to make this class as, and I don't want to say easy, because it's not an easy class in the normal circumstances, but I'm going to do my best to teach you guys as I normally would in a regular classroom. So one of the things that I would like to do is I would like to have, in fact, this is the first semester I've ever done this. I'm going to start giving you credit for attendance, which means our class normally meets from 8 to 9:25 or 9:30, we'll say, Monday through Thursday. And this is your chance to answer questions or ask questions, and I will answer them. It's your one-on-one time. I will record the lectures so that if you want to go back and I went too fast, then you can go back and watch it again. So what I'd like to do is we'll go over the syllabus. Oh, am I sharing? Oh, I didn't know I was sharing. Okay. So let's go over the syllabus. Actually, let me back up a second here. So the syllabus, if you go ahead and log in. Oh, one other thing before I mention that. We're going to be using Microsoft Teams this semester. It allows me to record the lectures, and it's pretty good. The drawback, well, there's not too many drawbacks. It's pretty good, but it allows me to share my screen, and I'm going to do that. So, oh, the other thing I was going to mention. You technically do not need to download the software. However, if you do download the Teams software and you log in, then I don't have to admit you to the room. So some people, if you're just using the web interface, it asks you for your name and then you use it. But if you actually log in, then you can get in and I don't need to do anything on my part. So anyway, the syllabus, if you click on syllabus in Canvas, you can download this file. I've already downloaded it. So my name is Rick Bennett. My office normally is in LA 121, but right now my office is in my basement. I'm happy to talk to you guys after class or by appointment. I'm going to give you my cell phone number. It's right here, so you can text me. I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. I don't know where that's coming from, but if somebody wants to put themselves on mute for a minute, I think that would help. The textbook. So we're going to be using the basic practice of statistics. Now, in normal circumstances, I would say that you actually do not need to buy the textbook because it's integrated with Canvas. However, these are not normal circumstances, and for some reason, when I got on last night to start the course, the integration is not working. And so you still don't need to buy a book. I'm going to try my hardest. I sent an email to some people, and we're going to try very hard to get the textbook on Canvas, but I'm bummed that it's not there. So today, we're not going to start on Chapter 1 as we normally would have. We're going to start on Chapter 10. I have some outside resources that will help us, and but under normal circumstances, you don't need to buy the book, and hopefully we'll get that working. Prerequisite Math 1010. Students who haven't satisfied the prerequisites will be withdrawn by the math department. It's not me. So if you haven't passed that, then just know that that's coming. Exams. Oh, I forgot to change this. We are going to have paper exams. They won't be taken in class. They will be taken at home. We're going to be using Proctorio. I've decided, maybe I should eliminate this. We're not going to be doing any computer exams. It was just too hard. I did that last semester, and we're only going to be doing paper exams. So our first exam will be a week from tomorrow, and we'll probably have them every week or two. I think we'll probably have 4 exams. We're going to kind of play it a little bit by ear and see how it goes. So the idea here is you're going to need a web camera, and basically I'll give you class time, so 8 o'clock till 9:25, and you'll be on camera during the test. You will write your papers down. I should have had a piece of paper. So basically you'll show me your exam, and then you will have to upload it, and then I will grade it that way. So it will be a combination of some multiple choice, and then some show your work. And so you can either take a picture with your phone. If you have a scanner, that's usually a lot easier for me to read. Please make sure that when you take these, some people try to shrink them or put them, and then it's too hard for me to see. So anyway, so exams are going to be interesting. In the past, I've allowed you to substitute I also am going to have daily quizzes now. I'm a little concerned because we don't have our textbook on here, but basically I'm going to have daily quizzes they're going to do right before class. This is my first semester teaching online here. Normally I allow you to substitute your semester quiz average for your lowest test score. I need to update this a little bit more. So there shouldn't be any reason to miss an exam, and you can't take it in the testing center. So please make sure that you take the exams on time. They'll be just during our regular class. Homework, hopefully we can get that fixed today. I'm going to try to work around that today. I've got some other things going, but make sure you do your homework. If you don't do your homework, you will definitely struggle in this class. I didn't read this over very closely. We're not going to use Microsoft Excel this semester. But I probably will use it a little bit in class. I'm going to update this as we go. Cell phone calculators are prohibited for exams and quizzes unless you need the cell phone to record your video, but you shouldn't be using cell phones for a calculator. That's the main thing. So scientific calculators are acceptable. So anyway, this is the breakdown. We're going to follow our kind of normal grades. 90s are A's, 80s are B's, 70s are C's, 60s are D's, and then less than that is an E. 60% of the exam will be, or 60% of the course will be from exams, 25% from the final exam, 10% from homework, 5% for attendance. Final exam will be on the last day of class, Thursday, June 25th from 8 to 9:25 a.m. Don't miss it, or I will have to fail you probably. Also, don't cheat. I actually had a problem with that last semester, and I would hate to fail you for the class. So I am going to tell you that I will allow you to use some formula sheets that will be provided by me. You'll want to print those out before, well, not only before the test, but you're going to want to use those. We probably won't need those for a little bit. Students with disabilities, please contact the disability office and I'll work with you. Last day to withdraw is in 6 days without having a record on your transcript, May 19th. June 2nd is the last day to withdraw and still get a W. I don't think I'm going to be doing any incompletes. It's got to be due to extenuating circumstances. And let's see, I think that's all I have. So do you guys have any questions for me? I'll turn that off for a second and then let me know if you have any questions. No, I think, Mary, you must be on mute because I see you talking, but I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. Am I to understand that all the exams are going to be on paper and it's going to be taken in our homes, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you'll have a proctorial. This envelope, we'll just pretend is my exam. You'll hold it up and say, okay, here's page 1, here's page 2, here's page 3,
Okay.
page 4, and then you will either with your cell phone, you'll take a picture of these, or if you have a scanner, a few people had scanners and that was much easier for me to read. Make sure when you're taking the test that it's clearly labeled what problem you're on. Some people don't label, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. So understand, I can only grade what I can tell. So, you know, make sure it's labeled properly. This is number 1, this is number 2, etc. And then I will do that. So
Can I use
some of
the
the
camera
questions.
on my? Can I use the camera on my computer?
Yes, that's preferable.
All right.
I know some people don't have laptops or whatever, but if you don't, then you can use your cell phone, but it's much preferable to use a regular laptop, a computer laptop.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay. All right. So as far as attendance, I'm going to kind of try to keep track of who was at the beginning of the meeting and then who's at the end of the meeting. And I'm just going to give you 5 points every day just for showing up. And I don't normally do this, but this is going to be a really hard class. And if you're not coming to class, you're not going to be able to ask questions, and it's going to be even harder. So, all right. So I'm really disappointed that my course wasn't set up to do homework. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on chapter 10, which most of you won't be able to know. But here's what I'd like to do. In the chat, I'm going to paste a link that I would like you to. It's about a 3-minute video, and I've just posted it on there. So what I'd like you to do, you only have to watch the first 2.5 minutes of it, and the first 18 seconds it says something about Black History Month. So what I'm going to do, I wonder if I can pause this recording. But what I'd like you to do is click on that link. Can I pause the recording? I'll just stop the recording and then we'll come back and I'll start recording it again. So there'll be 2 recordings for today's class. So in 3 minutes, I'm going to watch the video so that I know how long it takes. So in 3 minutes, I'm going to come back and then we'll talk a little bit about this video. So I'm going to stop recording for a moment. I want you guys to click on that YouTube link and then watch the video, and then we'll start recording again.